you've never been somewhere as pretty as Paradise, Utah, you're surrounded by mountains, you got a biking trail over there, you can go fishing over there, and on top of that, you got roads that you can go get lost on. Paradise, Utah is paradise of the world. So what I got here is a little 2-bed, 1-bath house, but you got 1.25 acres and a giant shop in the back. We are gonna take a tour of this home and then we're gonna gander the whole property. Let's take a look. First thing that you're gonna notice, you've got a pretty spacious living room, and on top of that, you've got a fair amount of natural daylight. When you go and look through the window, you're gonna have a gorgeous view of the mountains. As we keep coming on in, this is one of my favorite aspects of a home. You've got plenty of space to put as large of a kitchen table as you're wanting to for entertaining, doing just whatever you want to do. And once again, another beautiful window that right outside, you've got a gorgeous view of the Wellsvilles. Walking out back, you can go straight out back, 20 paces that way, you're gonna have your gigantic shop, and you're gonna have a fair-sized kitchen that you're gonna be able to cook about the biggest turkey you're ever gonna want on. And I think that's just a fact. Whew, and easy enough, we're gonna come finish it up with the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. First things first about the bathroom, as you can see, you got your sink out here, you got a separate room for your toilet, for your bathtub. Pretty cool. But I do like these bedrooms because both of them are fairly spacious. You got 1 bedroom, windows on 2 walls, gorgeous views of the mountains going out through both. Next, you've got an even larger bedroom. Same thing, 2 walls with windows, and through each window you got a beautiful view of the mountains and just a really nice, cool town. I absolutely love Paradise, and I love houses in Paradise, Utah. There's only one thing left that we really gotta go gander. That was a whole lot of words, but we're just gonna leave it in like that. If you go upstairs, you've got a good solid chunk of square footage that you could finish if you so chose to. One could be a living space, one could be a bedroom, and then you've got a plumbed bathroom that's actually ready to go once you get there. We're not gonna give you a huge tour of this. The only goal is that you can kind of see it. You got another bedroom over there, you've got a possible living space, possible bedroom right there, and you've got a hidden bathroom with plumbing right on in there. So if you got the time and you wanna expand a little bit, this would be a great place to do it. But other than that, that gives you a basic tour of the house. But let's go and look at the main attraction. So you buy a house, you got a whole bunch of land. What's the biggest thing that you're gonna want? A big old shop. So let's go take a little gander at this guy. You know some of the nicest things about this shop? Let's take a step in and let's notice a couple of the big ones. One, you've got something that's about a 30 by 30 shop. On top of that, you've got concrete floors. And then lastly, you've got 220 outlets. So you can do your welding, do your, I guess, laundry out here if you really wanted to, but you can do everything that you need, and there's not gonna be a project that's too big for this shop. Lastly, as you're coming through, you've got 1 door coming in that's tall enough to load any truck that you need to. And if you're not able to back it on out, you can go straight on through and go out the back of the property. This really is just a really nice, wonderful shop. All right, cool beans. As you're taking the step outside, the only goal of being able to see back here is the fact that all this is going to be cleared out. So this gives you plenty of space to park trailers, to park trucks, to park whatever you're needing to. If you've got multiple projects going on in your shop right there, it's going to be easy enough to come right back out here and store a couple that you got to wait to be able to do. So maybe you're wanting to run a business, maybe you're wanting to just have big trucks that you're working on, maybe you're a diesel mechanic. Any of these things are possible with a property like this. The interesting thing that I ran into was just the fact of how large this property really is. And the infrastructure on it actually makes a lot of it super useful. Yes, this fence isn't the nicest fence or fanciest, but it does make it so that you got a place to be able to put stuff and you can lock it up if you really want to. On top of that, you've got a nice road going all the way through your property, all the way through your shop, and then you can hop right back on the road. It's really functional and really useful. And all of that doesn't even include this huge piece of land that's been used for farming, been used for some other stuff, but right now, it's not being used for anything. So if you've got projects, you got something else that you want to do, maybe add some chicken coops, maybe add another barn, maybe you got a couple of horses that you want to board, this would be a great place to do it, and all you got to do is put up a fence. That's what you don't quite realize about all of this. This small town feel is only 20 minutes away from Logan. You're not necessarily an hour and a half away from Walmart like you would be if you were living in Pinedale, Wyoming, like I did when I was a kid. You're 20 minutes away from Walmart, you're 20 minutes away from your Best Buy. If you work in Logan, you're gonna have a 20-minute drive. You have every single thing that you want available to you. And the other direction, you've got lakes, hiking trails, the mountains, fishing, everything is within 20 minutes to you. And that's not something that's common. Hey, pan over to those mountains right there. It ain't very often you see something like that. So me and Matt, after we're done hiking the 16 miles that it takes to get all the way around this property, we're coming right back out to the road. And so here's the thing. You've seen the house, you've seen that it's got some work you can do on the second story to add a second bathroom, a couple extra bedrooms if you really want to. You've seen the land, you see that you've got plenty of places to add chicken coops, to add another farm, do whatever you want to do. And on top of that, you've seen the shop that makes it so that you can drive all the way through the property, put any size of project you're wanting to put in there, be able to weld it with that 220-volt outlet. And on top of that, you've just got all of this all together on one single property. So if you're wanting infinite possibilities, I think you've got the property. And on top of that, it's in a really nice town. Zippity-doo-dah, there you go.